first of all, let me start with congratulations. And I mean that really sincerely. You guys did such a great job. I'm sure you're hearing that from everyone who's coming in, but I just want to add to the chorus.
Thank you.
So obviously these were roles that a lot of people wanted. And I'm just curious, ultimately, what did you pay to be in the movie?
I did about $1.5 million. I think I paid Rob personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. You?
Yeah, I think I
similar amount.
paid a lot to be in it.
Yeah, I'm broke now because my life savings.
This is one of those films that everyone grew up with, and that I would imagine that you put a lot of pressure on yourself to do these characters right and to deliver the best performance you can. But was there a day that you were filming something that you felt you put extra pressure on yourself? Like, oh my God, this is a moment that's going to be like forever, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I think for me that day would have been the Part of Your World sequence of the 3 days of filming, because it was definitely such a song that's been imprinted on all of our hearts for such a long time. And I felt like this duty to make it my own, but also live up to the original that Jodi Benson did such beautifully. And I was so overjoyed that at the end of those 3 days, I feel like I really was able to capture the essence of Ariel and that desperateness and that plea for help that she was crying out for in that song. And I'm ultimately so happy with the ending result.
Yeah, actually, it was my song too. That felt really frightening. I think you want to do justice to the amazing song that they had written, that Alan and Lin had done, and bringing a song to life for the first time, God, can't mess this up. I need to do this justice. So yeah, I think both from a musical point of view, I really wanted to do it well, and it felt like a lot of pressure, and also just the filming as well. It was, we were doing it in Sardinia, and then we came and we did the end part of it in Pinewood. So it just felt like quite a big epic sequence, and we just wanted to get it right.
I can tell you that you did it right, and I'll say why, because I see a lot of press screenings, and they know that for the press, and I rarely, if ever, hear people clapping during a movie at a press screening, and it happened a few times while watching this.
Thank you.
Wow. So, I didn't clap. I mean, I didn't think it was.
Get it off. I hate it.
I'm joking. One of the things, though, I think that people will not realize were the technical challenges of filming underwater, but you're obviously not underwater. So can you sort of talk to people who might not understand the filmmaking aspect of what it was actually like filming those underwater sequences?
Yes. Well, filming the underwater sequences, like you said, were technically really challenging, but so exciting for me to play and do. I learned a lot about stunt work and being in harnesses and suspended in the air and having to simulate a swimming motion while you're on a blue screen in the middle of the air, and being scared of heights like Jonah was, and trying not to think about how high up you were in the air. It was like all of those emotions and feelings. But ultimately, in the end, seeing the result was like, wow, it really does look like we're in water, and it paid off.
Yeah, I'm also blown away by the CGI in the film. It really looks like Rob took a camera and just put it underwater. Mm-hmm. It was, so I have to ask you, do you have a favorite sequence from the original movie? And I'm curious what your favorite sequence is in this movie. Doesn't have to be something you were in.
Just right off the bat in this movie, I think Under the Sea as a sequence, especially from a CGI point of view, is so insane. Like, it's so beautiful. It feels very referential to a lot of Disney films of the past, like Fantasia. It's just such a colorful, beautiful spectacle with you right in the middle of it, and it feels really exciting. And from the cartoon, I loved Kiss the Girl. It feels like a really magical moment in the film, and so nice, and also a great dramatic moment because you're willing them on, you're hoping they're going to kiss, and it doesn't happen, and all around them that amazing song. So.
Yeah, I'd agree with Jonah. Under the Sea is so cool to see it all come together, the VFX and CGI. I mean, because when we were filming that, you don't see all of that around you. You just know it's going to be painted on after. And then a new song, Wild Uncharted Waters, that Jonah did is incredible, and I think audiences are gonna absolutely love it because it's showing a deeper side of Prince Eric and internally how he feels and why the way he is going after the things he wants the way he is. So it's incredible. I think that is also one of my favorite new sequences in the film.
On that note, I need to go. I'm just going to say congrats, and I'm pretty confident the movie's going to make some money.